What's up, everyone? So I got another post today from All Is Mind on Reddit, and it's interesting because he actually left me a comment on a recent video, and somebody, I guess, told him about the videos. So that's dope. I'm glad that it's getting out there and people are seeing the videos and stuff, and awesome that he commented himself. So what's up, man? If you're watching this, thank you. For the post, and I'm going to get right into it. So this one is called Don't Try to Change Facts. When people try to manifest something, they still think of the real world facts as the truth and the reality and imagination as something imaginary. They see it as just thoughts. Yet there is no real division. They are one. Your experiences in the real world and all the objects around you, events, moments, even the most insignificant ones, are like shadows of your own mind. Those are your reflections and symbols of your mind. They have no reality in themselves. They are created and sustained by your feelings, beliefs, and expectations. There is, of course, nothing random or that was not created by you in your life. Nothing. This is very important to understand. Your mind is the cause. It is what makes and sustains reality. The facts and the world of your experiences are some kind of feedback telling you what you do with yourself within your own mind. They reflect you. So anytime you fight, work hard, force, or try to convince, you have forgotten that you are dealing with illusions and shadows of your mind that have no power or life by themselves, but you keep feeding them, and so you close yourself in a loop. It's really like fighting with your own shadows or swimming against the current. It's insane, smiley face. If there's a situation that you don't like or that makes you suffer, leave it in your mind. Why do you feed something you don't want? The game will be as real as long as you stay in it. So wake up, leave it. This is what they talk about in Tufti too. Don't feed it with your emotions or focus. Don't associate with it. Focus on the desired state of mind. Remember who you are. Remind yourself that you are dealing with substances of your own mind, and so change has to be done in the mind, your feelings, mental images, assumptions, and expectations. Now, this is very important, and he's got this in bold. When you want to manifest something, understand that your goal should not be to make it physical or to make it happen in the world of facts, because that's not your job. That is the job of the law. In fact, it is your own nature that does it. You don't try to breathe, nor to make your body alive, or to make your hair grow. Those are all done by the life itself. Your job is to deal with your own mind, to have discipline over your mind. All the work is done in the mind, and the law of life creates it for you. It constantly makes physical the content of your mind, good or bad. It makes no decisions for you. So you have no one to convince, force, seduce, manipulate. You have nothing to work hard, suffer, or beg for. You have no miracles nor power to seek outside. You just have to generate what you want and persist in your own mind without being distracted by old shadows that will soon vanish. Unless you cannot distract yourself from them, or unless you don't want to leave them. This is often due to ignorance. So always keep focusing on what you want. Generate only what you want. Imagine always the best. Expect the best. Associate with best beliefs and feelings. Avoid comparing your thoughts with real facts. Just focus on desirable states and persist. But the real key of all this is understanding that the physical world is a manifestation of the mind. So make sure you become aware of that more and more. If you're not aware of it in your own experience, no text or book will make sense in practical terms. It will just be an intellectual idea, and you will always doubt. So build your own awareness and understanding. Then this practice of focusing on the best will be effortless. Finally, to end this post, I want to give you an example of a real situation and how to apply all of this. Let's say you have no money and your boss told you that you will lose the job. Normally, what would you do? You would panic, fear, imagine the lack and misery, right? It is very possible that this very second you are in the situation and you forget the law and your power, and the very second you are in the situation, you forget the law and the power, and you say, I knew it. I never had luck anyways. The worst is always attracted to me, LOL. So this only would reinforce the undesirable. But let's say you say okay to your boss, but mentally you don't give a fuck because you know it was manifested by your old fears, and you continue visualizing the best. Having and spending great money, having a great life, and acting in the faith that all is well. And let's say that 2-3 days after you realize that you cannot pay the bills, LOL. Without the understanding and awareness of your own power, you have a high probability of giving up the law in the moment and go back to your victim mentality. Yet if you really practice what I said above, you would not get distracted by fact, in parentheses, shadows. There is really nothing that can go against your mind. So you always have what you truly believe and accept as fact. It is a law. So be very careful about what you really believe. Don't lie to yourself. There is no space for superstition here. Please understand, always do your best in the moment, in the physical world. Don't pretend you see no problems. This would be foolish, but in your mind, know it cannot last because you changed your mind. Now, the best is the only reality, even if you see the effects of the old mentality. So at no point you lie to yourself. It's all about understanding. So no matter what your lack or problem is, you know it's there. You know it's real now because of your old thoughts and feelings, but that reality doesn't affect your mind because you have left it. Even if sometimes you have to react to it physically, but your persisted states of mind will always win. Smile. With practice, all of this becomes second nature. You stop reacting to events and you act with the full, joyful knowledge of your power and identity. I remind you again, the real work and manifestation is done in the mind. Don't worry manifesting it physically. It happens by itself when you stop distracting and questioning yourself or checking how well you're doing it. Just focus on the quality of the work in your mind. Okay, so that's the post, and there are definitely some comments here, but I think that was already a lengthy post, and I think he pretty much said everything in there that, you know, that I wanted to get across. Yeah. I usually read a couple of the comments, but I think that was really well said. And yeah, I'm going to continue posting these. Let me know what you guys think, and drop me a like, drop me a comment, hit the subscribe if you're not already. I will see you guys soon.